Hi folks, welcome back to the channel, and today I have something very cool. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the Star Wars Original Trilogy 4K releases. These are basically just that, the 4K Blu-rays that were put out in 2019, which were also on Disney, or could have been put out in 2020, I don't know. But yeah. These are going to be the 4Ks that were put out in 2020, which are also available on Disney Plus as the standard way to watch them. These are the special editions that were put out in 1997, so they do have all those changes that were put out on those versions, just in 4K, and there's also a Blu-ray. And the seller whom I got this from actually included the standard Blu-rays as a bonus with these 4Ks, so that's really cool. So first up we have A New Hope. Here it is, 4K. I love these new covers that they made for them, by the way. Just something about them looks really cool. This one for The New Hope is sort of like a calm purple, which really adds to the homey little cozy feeling that this movie gives, because it really doesn't feel like any of the other Star Wars films, especially considering it was made in 1977. So it's really old, and it looks very different from the other ones, both visually and thematically. It feels a little bit different. So there's the front, there's the spine, A New Hope, and here's the back. Luke Skywalker begins a journey that will change the galaxy. Young farm boy Luke Skywalker is thrust into a galaxy of adventure when he intercepts a distress call from the captive Princess Leia. The event launches him on a daring mission to rescue her from the clutches of Darth Vader and the evil Empire. During their mission in breathtaking 4K. Here's the special features: 4K Ultra HD, jump instantly to the movie. 4K resolution, high dynamic range, wider color spectrum, and immersive audio, Dolby Atmos. And the Blu-ray, loaded with special features: conversations creating a universe. Roger Christian and Joe Johnston discuss the impact that George Lucas had on their lives. Discoveries from inside. Weapons and the first lightsaber. Documentary Anatomy of a Dewback. See how the Dewbacks were transformed from rubber puppets to seemingly living creatures. Cast interviews, extended and deleted scenes, filmmaker and cast audio commentary, cast and crew archival audio commentary, and much more. So yeah, loaded with special features. This is they call it the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which it might as well be because of all that. The website that you use to redeem your codes here doesn't actually work anymore. So, I mean, you guys can have that. If you can somehow find a way to redeem the code, you can go ahead and do that. But I tried and the website doesn't work. So maybe you guys can, and well, enjoy your free freaking movie, I guess. There's the Blu-ray, New Hope. Yeah, and there's the 4K. Shows Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. And underneath, I hate when they do this, by the way. They stack the bonus disc, or they stack the 4K on top of the bonus disc, which nothing infuriates me more than when they do that. There's a C-3PO unmasked. I hate when they do that, dude. Like, just add one of those, like, flap things that opens and you can put another disc. Don't put the disc on top of another one, or don't put a disc on top of another one. It's just not good. Like, sure, 4Ks and Blu-rays have scratch protection and all that, but I'd feel a little bit better if you didn't do that, you know, just because it really irks me, especially when they do that for DVDs, which don't have scratch protection. So yeah, you could essentially just be scraping up the movie, and I don't like that. And here's the standard Blu-ray. Oops, I moved the light. Here's the standard Blu-ray. It's literally the exact same thing, just the Blu-ray and the code that doesn't work. Really cool. Okay, moving on to the best Star Wars film, The Empire Strikes Back. The best one, but not my favorite one, but it's a really close call. So I really like this cover because not only does it mimic the original one, the original 1980 poster, but the color that they use is very cold and crisp. It really does not only simulate the Hoth planet environment, but it also simulates the hopelessness that this film brings, because this is a pretty hopeless film. A lot of bad stuff happens, a lot of bad resolutions come to light, and it ends up making for a really tense and, you know, desperate atmosphere. So there's the cover. There's the spine. And here's the back. Discover the conflict between good and evil. The rebels scatter after the Empire attacks their base on the ice planet Hoth. Han Solo and Princess Leia are pursued by Imperials while Luke trains with Jedi Master Yoda. When Luke battles Vader, he learns the shocking truth of his past. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Witness this epic in amazing 4K Ultra HD. Same specs, but different Blu-rays, different special features on the Blu-ray. Discover, conversations. Text is so damn small. The lost interviews. Listen to previously lost interviews with the cast and crew of Star Wars: A New Hope. Okay, so A New Hope special feature on Empire Strikes Back. Discoveries from inside. Matte paintings unveiled. This documentary, a conversation with the masters. Filmmakers look back on the making of the film. Filmmaker interviews, extended and deleted scenes, cast and filmmaker commentary, cast and crew archival audio commentary, and much more. So there's the 4K. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. And the bonus Blu-ray. And the actual Blu-ray is right here. I put it in this case because the reason why is because this case. So when the Blu-ray came, it came in a regular Blu-ray case, and I swapped it out for another 4K case that I had. But this one doesn't have like a risen peg for this Blu-ray to sit on top of any of them. So if you just put it in there, it'll fall out and just like wiggle and like move in there, which I really don't like. So I just put it in a paper case. But yeah, you're mostly buying this for the 4K disc, so that's what matters that stays in there. There's the 4K Blu-ray and the bonus Blu-ray with all those special features. Yerp. Love it. And here's the standard Blu-ray. Same exact shtick, except it shows a bit of more of the film. And there's the disc and the code. Last up, we have Return of the Jedi. This is my personal favorite Star Wars film. I've already said it before, but in case you guys didn't know, this is my favorite Star Wars film, Return of the Jedi. Everything about it is great. I know a lot of people don't like the changes that were made to the special editions, and even in the original, I know a lot of people don't like the Ewoks, but I personally didn't mind them. I thought they were fun and cute, and they remind me of Gremlins quite a bit, actually. So there's the cover. This one is green, I guess, to sort of simulate the green of Luke's lightsaber and just the return of the Jedi. Yeah, pretty cool. There's the front. There's the spine. Here's the back. Experience the triumph of the Force. The Empire prepares to crush the rebellion with a more powerful Death Star. The Rebel fleet encounters with a massive attack on the space station. Luke Skywalker confronts Darth Vader in a final climactic duel seen as never before in Ultra HD. On the Blu-ray, we have conversations, the effects, discoveries from inside, the sounds of Ben Burt, discover the inspiration for the sounds of C-3PO, R2-D2, the lightsaber, and the ominous breathing of Darth Vader. Documentary, classic creatures, cast and crew interviews, extended and deleted scenes, filmmaker and cast audio commentary, cast and crew archival commentary, and much more. Yeah. Opening it up, there's the 4K disc. And this one actually does have enough space to stack the other one, which, I mean, I still don't like, but I prefer that. There's the Blu-ray. And here's the bonus Blu-ray with all those nifty special features. Compared to the... Oh, and the Blu-ray. Here's the standard Blu-ray. There's the front, spine, back. Same thing, except it shows some screenshots, and the disc is the exact same thing. Compared to the Blu-rays, I actually really do prefer the 4Ks. I think they're a massive jump in picture and color quality because the Blu-rays had some weird tampering done with the colors where they made some of them more bluer, some of them were more more exaggerated, but these ones sort of do a lot of color correction where they make the colors actually look the way they're supposed to. Empire Strikes Back in particular, oh Jesus, that glare. Empire Strikes Back in particular looks really good on 4K. It looked really blue on the Blu-ray, you know. But they really did go back and smooth out the colors. They made it look more natural, you know, compared to the 2011 Blu-ray, which these other Blu-rays are sourced from that. So just because it shows a new cover and a new picture on the disc, it's the exact same Blu-rays as this 2011 Blu-ray right here, the original Trilogy Blu-ray. They're the exact same ones, sourced from these same discs, just repackaged with new art. There may be a few things different with it, maybe a new audio mixing or just overall color correction and all that, but I highly recommend you guys pick up the 4Ks if you can. If not, the Blu-ray suffice. You know, they give you 1080p HD quality. Audio is English 6.1 DTS HDMA. Yeah, pretty good. But the 4Ks, you know, they provide Dolby Atmos, and the colors have been corrected, and it all just looks very smooth and crisp and beautiful. Although, in 2027, the A New Hope original theatrical 4K will be released in theaters, which, hell yes, I will be seeing. I've seen screenshots of the leaks, and holy crap, do those look amazing. I'd go as far as to say they look better than these Blu-rays. I've only seen screenshots for A New Hope, but it is sort of confirmed, kind of, that The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi also had 4K restorations. I don't know where they sourced the negatives for to make those restorations, considering the fact that they claimed that the original negatives could not be scanned again without being destroyed permanently, which is why the 2006 Gout DVDs look so awful, because they're sourced from the Laserdisc, which you know for when it came out in 1994, I think, looked okay on CRTVs. But when we're talking about 4K HD widescreen TVs nowadays, the picture is letterboxed and pillarboxed. It's really grainy. It's just not, I guess it'll suffice if you don't care about quality, but you know, if you're looking for good quality, you might as well just stick to the 4K, the 77, 80, and 83 restoration projects, or even the Harmies, they specialized, I don't know. But for now, these 4Ks are probably the best these original trilogies will look as of right now. And we're talking about the special editions, not the original theatricals. You know, you're still stuck with those Gout DVDs and your Laserdiscs and VHS until the theatrical re-release in 4K comes out, which I can't wait. You know, I wish it would come out already so I could go see it. It's just, I can't wait to see the original A New Hope in theaters in 4K. It's just gonna be it's gonna be an unforgettable experience. I swear. Anyways, that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching me take a look at these 4K Blu-rays of Star Wars, the original trilogy. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.